I'm Daniel Salinas, and I'm a Pathway student here in Atlanta, Georgia. I never really had my dad around a lot when I was little, and that was very rough growing up because I didn't have that father figure to always look up to. I remember my sophomore year, we started going through financial problems. I made a decision at 16 to drop out of high school and try to help my family and try to support them. I wasn't happy anymore with where I was at. I was never really found a believer in God. I always thought that if there's a God, why are all these bad things happening to people and why do bad things happen? My friend, she's a churchgoer, and she decided, she was like, hey, why don't you come to church with me? And I walked in and everyone was just so welcoming, and it felt like family, it felt like something I was missing. And then I met with the missionaries, and I went home that night and I opened up my Book of Mormon. I started reading. The next time we met, they asked me if I wanted to be baptized, and something in me said yes. A week before my baptism, another friend of mine, he invited me. He's like, hey, there's this thing called Pathways. And they were like, now that you're becoming a member of the church, we should sign up, we should get into it. And one thing that was a selling point for me was the fact that there was no GED or high school diploma required, because obviously I did not finish high school. I wanted to finish my education, and it was something that I feel like I could still do. With Pathways, the gatherings are just so energetic. Everyone's constantly interacting with one another, and they want to see everybody successful. They want everyone in that class to do well, so they're constantly helping one another learn. And without Pathways, I probably would not have pursued a higher education. I would not be where I am right now if it wasn't for Pathways.